What are you looking for, looking forward now? Everyone's going to be looking at Errol versus Danny December 5th.
Yeah.
You looking for anything in that fight in particular? Or?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you got to show love and respect to Errol Spence. Even if he hadn't had the accident, for him to go, straight to Danny Garcia is nobody to play with.
Right.
People just talk about, the hook and the power. Danny Garcia can fight, and he has a boxing IQ, and people don't talk about that. But if you add on, the trauma that Spence went through and the wreck that everybody saw, and then he comes right back and faces that guy, that's a throwback kind of mentality, man. And you got to respect that. In terms of the fight itself, it's going to be interesting, man, because I don't know what style Danny's going to fight. It's going to be interesting to see how Spence looks. So I really don't have a prediction or a take on it. I'm going to be sitting back watching that as a fan.
Yeah, we touched on it. It's hard to predict what style because, question for you is, do you think Errol, he's at his best, it looks like walking people down. Will he do that against a guy who is a good counterpuncher, got power? Or you think he'll box more?
I mean, the Spence's style is difficult to deal with. People think that when you get closer to a fighter that it's more danger, in theory. But if you know what you're doing mid-range and then close, you're actually a lot safer because, Spence won't be in range to get hit with that no-look hook that Danny Garcia likes to throw. He's inside of the danger, and that's where he loves to work. So I don't really see Spence changing his style for Danny Garcia. I think it'll just be a matter of time before he starts to march forward and start to do what he does best.
As you know, boxing's about what you done in your last fight.
Yeah.
Comparing Porter Spence to how Bud looked tonight, who looks like the superior fighter?
I can't say that, man. I love and respect both guys. I laugh, man, when I see some of these YouTubers and some of these guys, try to pit me against Spence or even other guys. I just laugh at that stuff because, and I don't respect it. Because you gotta realize something. Like, all of us came up together. I'm older than these guys, but our coaches know each other. It's respect. Like I can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. I can give Terence Crawford credit and feel like he's the best fighter in the world and have my reasons why, and still honor and show, Errol Spence the respect that he deserves. It's not either or. So to those guys, the YouTubers and all the guys with the salacious headlines and all that stuff, we as a boxing community don't respect that. And I would tell the fighters, don't buy into that stuff because
a lot of them are, right?
These are guys who have figured out that they can make money off of drama and crazy headlines. Be smarter than that. And what those YouTubers have to understand is that we're lifers. Like we came up knee high to this. We didn't have 7 different things that we did, and this is what we did, and this is what we've always done. So, y'all got to stop with that, man. And I would just encourage the fighters, man, have your antennas up, man. Be watchful of these guys that are always putting the camera in your face, always putting the mic in your face, always trying to flip somebody's words and make something into something that is not, just to create drama so they can benefit, get your subscription, get your click, and get your views. That goes in their pockets, not yours.
Talk to Bob about it. He said, you think Bob and PBC and everyone will actually be able to get together and make this fight everyone wants to see?
Let me explain something. The answer is yes. They can do it. It's been done before. If 2 fighters really want to fight, it can be done. Errol Spence is playing with the ace card right now. And even though it's frustrating that boxing fans and we're not getting that fight right now, and I think it's okay to say that, man, we want that fight right now, he's got the ace card because he's got all the other contenders on his side.
What do you think when people say, well, Bud, just cross the street then? Why don't you
let me just finish this point first.
Sorry.
And then we can get to that.
Right.
You can't really knock Errol Spence for making the move that he's making right now. I can't say that if I was in his position, I wouldn't make that move. His advisor is a Harvard grad. He's not playing checkers, he's playing chess, right? But that being said, like, I respect it, I see the move, I'm not aloof, I know the business of boxing. And I don't have an insider page, but you hear things, you get phone calls, you know what's going on. So I'll just say that. But at some point, and I've always maintained this same position, if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are going to be mentioned with all-time greats, not just, oh, he's a great fighter, but all-time greats, they got to meet at some point in time. They got to meet in their prime, in my opinion. And hold on, bro, hold on. He about to
the great Tim Bradley.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on.
Future Hall of Famer Tim Bradley want to get some drink.
Tim gonna come in there with some. He gonna come in there with something wild, and they gonna say that's my opinion. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. So that's all I'm saying. And as a competitor, and as a person who cares about legacy, and I believe Errol Spence and Terence Crawford care about legacy. Errol Spence, he's man. If he's able to beat Danny Garcia, that's a pretty good resume.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking all-time great, like at some point, you want to tell your team, your advisor, whoever it is, make that fight happen. Now, I can't say when Spence should do it. Clearly, Crawford is ready to do it. So it's going to be interesting to see when that happens. But I understand the play from the other side. And this, listen, man, I don't get caught up in Spence is scared. Listen. These guys been boxing their whole life. They've been boxing since they've been knee-high. They're not scared of one another now. They're conscious of one another. They respect one another. And I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. I believe that when Spence is finished doing whatever his game plan is on that side, that they're gonna figure it out and they're gonna get the fight done at some point.
We can only hope. Tim, are you not as optimistic?
No, not happening.
Listen, hold on.
Not happening.
Cut my interview.
Cut his interview.
Then, hold on real quick. Then do his interview because I don't want to be clumped in. I don't agree with him. All right? Cut mine first and then do his. All right, you got that.
Why you running?
Hey, bro.
No, I'm going to roll. I just want to say one thing.
No,
I'm going to go. I'm going to eat.